junior high, the high school, and elementary school. And we started with the junior high because we had the majority of the pictures. So we then took all the rest of the pictures we needed for the junior high, and then we cropped them so they were didn't have. We stitched them all together to make a panorama 360 degrees, and then we cropped them so there wouldn't be any like delayed space that wasn't there. And then we sized them so they would be able to fit into our program that we had.
And at first it was looking really good, and like the program was working fine and everything until we got to the map, which is our first issue. One of our first issues. A lot of issues. So here's the program, it's Pano 2 VR. It's really easy to use. You'll just you'll drag in your picture. So there'd be a picture here, and you would drag it in, and then you click over here and change all your settings and stuff. And
we would drag the thing that we finished in Photoshop after we like stitch it and cropped it. That's what we would drag.
Yeah, like see here's these pictures. They finally popped up. They're already like sized. It'll come up later. And we also tried. Something cool about Pano 2 VR was you could put a map. There it is. So, okay, there it was. And you can put, you can have an interactive map in here. I will show you an example. We downloaded this off their website. Okay, just kidding. And well, anyway, there's a map in the top left corner you could use, and you click on hotspots and it take you to different panoramas, and it was like an aerial view. So it'd be like a park, and like at the swing set there would be a hotspot, and then it would show you the swing set. Real self-explanatory. And the issue we ran into is we could get the map on it, but we couldn't get the hotspots to actually work. Like I put the hotspots in and everything, but they wouldn't show up.
But I used to just make a different question.
So then after we tried to put the map in, then we ran into a problem that we had to like change one extra setting to like add the map in. So we did that, and then we had to start over because everything else was messed up. And we found something else from like looking at a bunch of tutorials like on their website that showed us like how to use each thing, how to put the map on. And we also learned from the other panorama that we downloaded off of their website, just as like a demo to like go back to back on to see what they did compared to what we did to try and match theirs, because they had the map and they had different hotspots and stuff. As you can see, here's the map that's we tried to put on, but we couldn't get the hotspots to go from room to room. So that's why we had to keep on restarting, because we could never get it to actually show up and all the stuff. And then we also, the hotspots were also another problem. We couldn't get them to actually show up in the panorama itself. We got them to be on the in the skin editor. That's where we added the map, and also the hotspots. As you can see, like the circle with the plus in it. Those were the hotspots, but we couldn't get them to actually do anything on whenever we opened up the picture in website or Flash.
Yeah, and if you see right here, it's kind of small, but at the top it says if you click, it's kind of like basic coding sort of. So if you would click on the button that's highlighted over here, see mouse click, then you would open the next panorama, and then this was the panorama's name that corresponded with here. So it's band room, and then back right here. Right here, this is the band room output, so it should open this with, it's titled wrong because this is an old file we were messing with. So this is the band room right here, and then you would be able to click right here and it would show up. And so we never figured out how to do that. Like there was a lot of issues and we had to keep starting over and over again, and there was an issue, and I Googled it, and I could never find an actual solution to it. So that was one of our biggest issues, and kind of held us back for a while.
A long time.
Yeah, a long time. And so that's kind of crash course on how to use the program as well. It's really simple. You just kind of throw your picture in there and click add.
And then edit some settings to make sure it'll, I mean, right here, this is like the output you want to use, whether you're going to do it in Flash or just QuickTime or HTML, what like different ways you want to open it. Then just to see like different ways to open it. So after that, then we just kind of figure out all the settings that we had to do, like the display and just random settings that we had to fix to make it perfect. But every single thing we tried to do, there was another thing we had to do also.
So kind of wrap it up. Question is like, what would we leave since we're graduating and we won't be able to do this anymore? What would we like leave the school with, or like the kids next year? Probably not to do this project.
Well, basically,
I'm gonna be
we showed
honest.
them everything that they shouldn't try and do. I mean, we figured out that there's plenty of problems that we have to figure out how to do the map. We figured out how to use the program and make the panoramas. It's just the hotspots on the map are the main problem that are really like difficult to understand and how to actually put them in. So
Yeah,
if they can figure out how to do that, which it probably shouldn't take too long because we figured out the problem like really late in the year because we thought we had it done. We had to start over and over and over and over again. But
Yeah, we kind of like, and then we actually finally just like sat down and like crammed and tried to find an answer, and there just wasn't enough time left, and we tried everything.
yeah, we have everything except the map. We have
Well,
all,
even the maps in there made, it's just the hotspots don't want to show up,
yeah.
so it kind of throws the whole thing into
So
whack.
there's no point unless it's just hard to. You can't go from room to room. You can have a list of the maps and click on them and then go back, but you don't know exactly where they are in the school.
Right, we have all the panoramas done for the junior high. There's just no interactive map where you can click the buttons and it'll switch through panoramas.
which isn't very helpful.
So overall, I think this project, it was fun.
It was
playing-
challenging.
It was very challenging. It was fun playing with a new program and kind of doing something different. I mean, I've never made a panorama. I didn't even know how they were made until
Yeah.
now, which it's pretty cool.
Brand new experience to try out for.
Yep. So that's our project, and we hope you enjoyed.